Afternoon, folks. Well, we're finally at the end of round 5. It's been an interesting few months after what happened in February, March with our discovery of what we believe to be a juvenile thylacine on one of our trail cams. Been very busy. This round we had 76 cameras out in the field, all sponsored. So really happy with the support we're getting. Looks like we'll probably have to get some more cameras soon. Had a few that got attacked by wildlife this round, couple were nicked, and then we've had a couple that have just failed from age and wear and tear, and also a bit of a moisture issue with a couple as well, but we're going to try and rectify that and get it all sorted. But yeah, by the looks of it, we should end up with 100 cameras sponsored in Tassie alone. The way we're going, another 14 or so, 24, and we'll be looking good. So what I do at the end of every round is I email off the best of the photos and videos that I can in one file off to the sponsors of the camera, and they can either share them online or just keep them for their personal satisfaction sort of thing and collection. But yeah, what we decided to do this time round was to give you an example of just how many photos we get of Tasmanian native fauna, Australian native fauna. We get lots of devils and quolls every round now. It's really good. We're seeing a great amount of those in most of the cameras that we put out now. So devils are looking good. Haven't had any in the northeast with facial tumours. We did see one with a facial tumour over in the northwest, which was pretty sad. And that was back in about February, I think, March, earlier on this year. So that was a bit of a worry, but overall things look really good. One camera in particular, camera 41, had over 4,000 photos on it, and nearly every frame had an animal in it, so we're really happy with that. So without further ado, what I'm going to do is going to give you a bit of a run through over a few minutes of about 500 or so photos from one trail camera, just to give you an idea of the diversity of wildlife out in this area. This round has seen quite a few increases in the number of devils we're getting on our cameras around the place, which has been really good to see, very positive. So far out in the northeast we haven't seen a single devil with a facial tumour on any of our cameras, so that's really encouraging. A lot of quolls still out this way, so we're seeing tiger quolls and little eastern quolls as well, which is awesome. Good numbers of pygmy possums, and there is actually at least one shot in here, in this file, that I believe is probably a thylacine's head that's come into the vision, but not quite the rest of the animal, sadly. The camera didn't pick up the rest of it. There was only one shot in the sequence. See if you can find it. But overall, we've had well over 20,000 photos and videos to go through this round. A lot of false triggers there with some of the cameras malfunctioning. Sometimes you just get a lot of false triggers because of the shade and the wind movement of foliage and light. But yeah, you've got to take that. The cameras are on 24 hours a day, so we're going to have a lot of false triggers, but these animals don't seem to follow the rules too much, and they tend to come through whenever they want. Thylacines are meant to be crepuscular and mostly active at dawn and dusk. However, we do get quite a few sightings that are during the day, and that's why we've got the cameras on 24 hours a day to try and pick up any strays that might be wandering around during the daytime. overall a really good round this round. No return of hope at this stage, but we've got plenty of cameras in the area, and we're confident that the family of thylacines that we got in February will come through that area again, and hopefully we'll get luckier next time. But just want to thank all the sponsors and all the members for all their support, and let you know that we're still out here and we're still soldiering on. All the best.